down year for Shane Beamer and the Gamecocks, but they have Lenoris Sellers back, and they made some noise in the transfer portal. Fans are expecting a resurgent Gamecock squad stepping onto the field at Williams-Brice Stadium this season. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Gamecocks will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled off.
Goes high to pull it in. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's...
Could be an alley. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason thing. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Snags it, and there's running room. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Running inside. It's McAllister.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Pulls it in. It's McAllister. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. He might want another play. Sellers. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hunt. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Just going to keep it after the snap. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
You got to love that third down, man. Third and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on third and short, getting that next set of downs.
The Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's Sellers to throw. Quick completion on the out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Sellers from the gun on third down. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Going long. He's got it on the outside. Off to the races. Inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that you know your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage. Stay away from the defense, especially those guys that sit back there trying to look at the quarterback's eyes and read them. Nice timing on that in route.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. A run inside. It's McAllister. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Looking to pass. It's Levin. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of the quarterback. And are his feet set where now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football? And you could tell his feet weren't set. He was drifting a little bit.
Lost to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Green. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
I know he's got the height and the weight of the tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field for a big guy. Very, very unique.
The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
I think one thing LSU fans want to see right out the gate with this Lane Kiffin offense, can we get some balance? Durham's been here for a couple of years. You've seen some high moments, Palmer, but like they need to get this run game going. They brought in a bunch of offensive linemen in the portal, and especially a big boy over there at left tackle.
Maybe a crease. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Stepping to the right. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Sellers. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Bennett. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Sellers to throw. Gets away from one. Release to the back. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Running inside. It's Berry. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Durham. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Levin. Extending the play. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Makes a move. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking to the big tight end. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. This quarterback part of their running game. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Sellers. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. That should be the final play of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in week 1. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the number 12 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Wildcats off to the early 7-0 lead here in the first half in what's been a great defensive performance. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Motion from the back. Here's Sellers to throw. That's caught. It's McAllister. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Wide receiver going in motion. On the ground, it's McAllister. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Throwing, Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Got enough for the first. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Caught on the left side by Wilson. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Quarterback extends the play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from their offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Finding some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
Run in the red zone. It's McAllister. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's McAllister. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with the touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys?
Okay, Holly.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
LSU will get a 1st down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Looking downfield, it's Levin. Under fire. Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
Here's a gift to Durham. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Caden Durham again. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. His third touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total, as he now has 7 on the year. He'll try to tack on one more. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Runs through a tackle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Sellers. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Sends it back in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Gets the back moving. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Makes the grab. It's Durham. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
1st down for the offense.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Berry. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Handoff, Caden Durham. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Durham one more time. Inside the 25. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, it's helped set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Sellers to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Play fake, Sellers. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his weight.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Levin. Throws to the tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
The run inside. It's Berry. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.